Well, hello and welcome to a new video. Today we are playing another round of Guess the Eyeshadow Palette. As usual, I used one eyeshadow palette in particular. I'm first going to show you the shades that are on my eyes, and then I'm going to show you the rest of the shades in the palette, but not on my look today. And the goal is for you to figure out what palette it is as quickly as you can. Starting with the shades I did use today, I did something quite simple. Actually, I only used these 4 shades. So basically, I started with the lightest and I put it above my crease and kind of as a transition shade. And then I used this one. I put it a little bit lower, more focused in my crease and outside. And then I used the deepest shade, and then I really focused it on the outer portion here and actually all over the lid here. So it's actually the deepest one that you really see the most on the lid, and then you see a mix of these two that basically go lighter and lighter. And then this luminous metallic shade I used right in the inner corner. I brought it a little bit here and also underneath. I put on mascara and that was it. It was super quick and easy. And on this side of my arm, here are the 5 other shades in that palette that I didn't use today. So you have 3 other mattes and 2 other shimmery metallic shades. So all in all, you have 9 shades, 3 that are shiny metallics and 6 that are matte. Correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like it's an easy one. Like, I feel like it's not the most recent palette by no means, but it was talked about enough and it's such a particular one. I feel like that is super easy. It's not the kind of palette that is that easy to disguise as another one. So tell me if you have figured it out. So the palette I used today on my eyes is the Neon palette by Huda Beauty. This is the orange one, and here's what it looks like on the inside. Like I said, I feel like it was kind of an easy or obvious one, at least for me. I guess it's easy to say because I'm the one making the rules, but I feel like there's not that many neon palette. Immediately, as far as I'm concerned, when I see a 9 pan in my head, I go towards the Huda Beauty Obsessions palette. And this one in particular, I mean, it's so neon, it's so special that I feel like it was kind of obvious. You know that usually I try to be less obvious and to pick the colors within a palette that you don't necessarily think of when you think of that palette. In this case, it was very difficult to do that unless I only use like one shade all over my lid, but then I mean, it's kind of pointless. However, for the sake of getting outside of my comfort zone and using this palette differently than I usually do, I went for something a little bit softer. Now, don't get me wrong, this is quite a colorful look. It's definitely neon, but I feel like it's not as neon as it can get and as you would think you can get with this palette in particular. Usually when I use this, I go for something very neon, very out there. I use as many colors as I can, as many shimmers as I can, and I really go all out with the neon. Whereas here, I mainly focused on these 3 kind of orangey shades, and then I added a little touch of yellow shimmer on the inner corner. The goal was also for me to show you the versatility of this palette. I mean, clearly you're not going to get a neutral look, obviously, with something like this. But like I said, you don't have to go all out neon out there in your face. You can simply use this shade on the lid and have something more soft and almost pastel-like. When she released this, there was also a green one and a pink one. The pink one was way too pink for my taste, and the green one, from what I had heard, like the couple of neon green shades in there weren't amazing, and then the rest were kind of boring and not that interesting. This one for me was really the most obvious choice for me to get. I'm not disappointed with it. I know that some people, like I said, mostly for the green one, were a bit disappointed with the punch of the neon colors. As far as I'm concerned, this one is great. It doesn't swatch the best, I must say. Like when you swatch it, it's not maybe as neon as you would expect, but it does show up on the lids, and I feel like it's as neon as you can get, you know? I don't know if this is still available. If it is, I mean, I do recommend it. I think it's fun, and like I said, it might seem like it's, oh my god, too extreme, too colorful to neon, but you can definitely use 1 or 2 shades and have something a bit softer and not as in your face. I mean, definitely if you'd rather go for neutral looks, you know, everyday looks, I mean, you're not going to use it, but if you do want a little bit of pop of color here and there, I think this is a good option. And that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. You can also subscribe to my channel because it's free, so why wouldn't you? And I will see you guys next time. Bye.